Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is April 2nd, 2020. This is my fifth episode about the programming language C++ 20 standard. In this episode, we will learn what are type functions and how to use type functions or type traits. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please use these links. For example, if you haven't installed Microsoft Visual Studio, please double-click this link. And by watching this video, you have to install latest version of C++ compilers. Also, watching episode 1, you have to make command prompt. And by watching this video, you have to create talk, play, fun, get type name, and talk, play, fun, get type category macro functions. Otherwise, you may not be able to follow my current session. We need source code from our previous episode. Please double-click this link and download source code from our previous episode. Show in folder, unzip it. In CPP20 folder, new folder 005, type functions. In the download folder again, copy talk, play, fun, copy, paste it to this folder. Now start Visual Studio Code. Open your working folder. Select folder 005. Click this button. Type fun.cpp. Hit enter. Ctrl V. Include quote talk, play, fun / types. Namespace types talk, play, fun types. This is called types is called namespace alias. Here auto cout std cout auto, and there I will define like this. I need to include IO stream. Now here it should be reference. Template, type name, type, return type, summation 1, type A, type B. I will change it to ARG type. I fixed the code like this. Now here ARG type sum I initialize with default value. For auto I equal A, I less than B plus plus I, sum plus equal I, return sum. I created a simple function template. Now void test summation 1 int main. I call this function, paste it here, int a1, int b11, cout sum from a to b is summation 1 a b, and there. So we created this function. This function calls summation 1. Now start command prompt. This is command prompt for Visual Studio 2019. dir cd 005 type functions dir cl exsc std c++ latest type fun .cpp fem.exe, hit enter. cls m. So sum from 1 to it should be b minus 1. I have to fix like this. I will build once again cls m. So this function works correctly. Now I copy this function once again, paste, test summation function 1 again. I copy this function name, copy, paste. I will disable it. Now this is short. Okay? So A is type int, B is short. We call this function. If we try to build, it does not work. Please understand that the type of A is int, the type of B is short. In this case, type of A is ARG type, type of B is ARG type. They are the same type. But in this case, type of A is int, type of B is short. They are different type. So this function does not work. So I will copy this function, copy, paste it here. I will introduce another type name arg type 2 arg type 1. So type 1 type 2. Now here I will say auto. Okay, and here I will put like this. Now let's test. We are calling this function now. Okay, if we build m, so it seems to be working properly. In this case, this function calls this function. The name is the same. This is someone, this is someone. In case of this summation 1, it used two different types, ARG type 1, ARG type 2. In this case, ARG type, the same type. Now scroll down. In summation 1, ARG type 1, ARG type 2, we assume A is less than B, B is greater than A. So the constraint of this function is that the first parameter A is less than the second parameter B, or A is less than B. To overcome this constraint, I will copy this function, paste it here, summation 2. Now here, AA, BB, auto, AA less than BB if true, AA, else BB, auto B, AA less than BB, then BB, AA. What should be the common type of ARG type 1 and ARG type 2? We can get the common type like this using common T equal std common type T, ARG type 1 arg type 2. std command type t takes two arguments, two template arguments, arg type 1, arg type 2, and returns command type t. So, using this command type, we define sum. Now, void test summation 2 int a 11 unsigned b 1 or sum equal summation 2 a b cout sum and there. Now we call this function, paste it here, I disable it, we build again, clsm. It works correctly. A is 11, B is 1, we passed A, B. In this function, we adjust A and B. A becomes the smaller of 11 and 1. B becomes the greater of 11 and 1. So this function works correctly. Now here, I copy again, paste again. Now I call this function, I disable it. Now this is minus 10, this is 0. We want summation from minus 10 up to minus 1. Now we build again, clsm. It failed. The function didn't end. How can we fix this issue? Now, we want to know the type of A, the type of B, and the command type. How? Like this. cout type of command T, talk play fun, get type name, command T, and there cout type of A, talk play fun, get type category A, and there copy and paste the type of B. Now we build again, clsm. It failed. Now let's see, Ctrl C. Command type is unsigned int. Type of A is unsigned int. Type of B is unsigned int. So using get type name, get type category, we can find out the type of A, the type of B, and the command type like this. Please understand that talk play fun get type name, talk play fun get type category play very important role in template metaprogramming. We created this function in our previous episode 04. If you haven't watched this video, please watch it. By watching this video, please understand how we implemented get type name and get type category macro functions. Right click, go to definition, right click, go to definition. We defined this function in episode 04. Also, command type T is type function. command type T takes arg type 1, arg type 2 as template parameter and returns type. So command type T is called type function. We now know that the cause of the problem of summation 2 is that the command type T, the type of command type T is unsigned int. So using getTypeName, getTypeCategory, we found out the cause of the problem. Now I copy from here, right before function main, copy, I make demarcation, paste. Then scroll up, I name it summation 2 partially fixed. Now scroll down, I will delete this part, test summation 2 partially fixed, copy this function name, copy, paste it here, disable this. Don't forget, we have to call partially fixed like this. Now we know the cause of the problem. So here we introduce using type T std make signed T. This is another type function. We provide command type T. Okay? With this, we can fix type T and type T. But this does not work. Okay? This does not work. This does not work. Instead, we have to fix like this. Copy this, paste it here, 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 paste it here. We don't need parentheses here. We have to fix like this. Also, we have to fix like this. Don't forget this type T. We are calling summation 2 partially fixed through test summation 2 partially fixed. Now we build again CLSM. Now it works correctly. The sum from minus 10 to 0 should be minus 55. I copy this function once again, copy, paste, test partially fixed, failed. Okay? Now I change it to float. Okay? Now I copy this function, copy, paste, I disable it. We call this function, but now type is float. Type is float. We are calling this function. It now does not work. It does not build at all. It does not build. The cause of this problem comes from make signed T. This type function causes the problem. Make signed T is defined for integral type. std make signed T works only for integral types such as int, short, unsigned, etc. In my next episode, I will explain how to fix this issue. If we build again, it does not work. Now I will disable this, re-enable it, and I will disable this function. Ctrl K, Ctrl C. We build again. Now it works. In my next episode, I will explain how to overcome the problem of make signed T. We can overcome the problem related with std make signed T using either type tag dispatch or if context pair. I will upload complete source code to my website. By the time you watch this video, you can double-click this link to download complete source code. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.